This past weekend, one of my college friends got married, so I got to go to her wedding, and it was so much fun because they happened to get married on me and my husband's dating anniversary. So it was like a double celebration of love, and it was a lot bittersweet. I cried for happiness and of sadness because one of our other college roommates passed away a couple of years from cancer, so it was so sad to not have her in this life moment. But regardless, it was a lot of fun. My friend is Mexican and she served tres leches cake for her wedding cake. Have you ever had tres leches cake? It's super moist, perfectly sweet, and so delicious. Even people who don't really like cake usually love tres leches cake. And for the wedding, one of my hobbies is to sew. For the wedding, I sewed my husband this shirt. Yes, from scratch. It used to be like one piece of fabric, and I added these fun green buttons, and I wore a dress that perfectly complemented the colors in the shirt. My love for snow started off when I was a little girl because my parents worked at a ski resort, so we would drive up every weekend to the ski resort, and my parents used the slopes as babysitters. So we would just be snowboarding or skiing all day long, and of course we would come down for some snacks, and my go-to snack was a piña colada sobe. Have you ever had one? I would have one of those with a side of a slice of pepperoni pizza. That was like every single time I was up there. And now whenever I go to the snow, it's just so nostalgic, so gorgeous, just seeing like white everywhere and just no sound. Like the snow makes everything so quiet. One of my nephews for the last 4 years has requested that we all go camping in the summer together for his birthday, and I absolutely love it so much. I love waking up in the morning in a tent to the smell of bacon and pancakes being cooked. Right after that, we take a hike towards the lake, and with the leaves crunching under your feet, the kids running around, like so much pure happiness. Once we get to the lake, we take our morning swim, of course. By the way, have you ever been camping? Because I'm always surprised when people tell me that they've never been, because I thought it was just something we all did as kids. And that reminds me that there's something about camping that I'm a little afraid of, and it's the darkness. The darkness in the woods, not knowing what creatures are around, that freaks me out a little bit, but I absolutely love the daytime. This past Christmas was our first Christmas in this house, and I did go a little bit crazy because we start decorating here on November 1st. So I tore down all the Halloween decorations, and one of the new decorations that I bought this year was this big fluffy garland from Home Goods that smelled like pine cones, like pine trees, and it had pine cones on it. And so I draped it all over our staircase railing and above the kitchen cabinets. And so every morning when I would go downstairs, I would just look around and be like, oh, I love this so much. Like, it brought me so much happiness every single morning. The kicker is though that we didn't even spend Christmas here. We actually went to my mom's house because honestly, I don't think that I'm physically or emotionally ready to host Christmas, but I don't mind because she makes some amazing pozole every year for Christmas. Red Mexican pozole. Have you tried it? If you haven't, you need to try it and then come thank me for giving you the recommendation. And I have 5 nieces and nephews, and I don't actually like back to school season because it means I don't get to see them as much. We love to go camping, hiking. We just spend so much quality time together. But then of course, during the back to school season, I do like to go shopping with them. I'll be like, hey, I'll take your kids if you want, like, to go get all the supplies, because I feel like it's a universal truth that we all love the smell of like fresh crayons, pencils, a fresh box of pencils. Like, come on, don't tell me you just imagined that. You didn't just imagine that smell, because it smells so good.